In today's video, I'm going to pretend I didn't already open this box. Today we're talking about a leather tool. This is a stitching awl that I got from Crimson Hides. I've already cut the tape because yes, I got it a couple days ago and of course I couldn't wait to open it. I've already had a quick look at it, but I've never used it. So today's going to be the first time trying it. In the box, we have another box. Came wrapped in a little gray elastic band. A very nice box. It says Crimson Hides, has a nice little stamp on the package. Nice feeling box, like a jewelry box or something. Open it up, and it has, I love this, when you buy nice things from good companies that care, you get things like a little handwritten note. This says, "Dear Ira, thank you for your support. Hope you will find the awl handy for your project. Happy crafting. Crimson Hides." And then there's a little happy face there. Very cool. Very nice. I love things like this. Then in the box, we have our awl. Now this is the PIPE awl. I got this because I wanted something that I could always tell when I hold it which angle it's at. So when you take this little sheath off, you have the awl. It's a very nice looking blade. It's just a little straight awl. My old awl, the one that my dad made, has a curve to the blade, where this one doesn't have a curve to the blade, but it has a curve to the handle. And that to me was important because I hold my awl like this when I'm stitching. I'm coming at it like from this angle, so my hand isn't not like this, it's actually tilted down. So when I'm holding this awl, it feels very comfortable in the hand. I can use a similar angle when I'm using it, and that's why I chose this pipe awl. But as a pipe collector myself, it's really neat. I showed this to my partner and the first thing she said was, "What is that? It looks like a pipe," which is awesome. So, you know, it looks like a little pipe. You wouldn't want to use it as a pipe. You'd stab yourself in the mouth. It would hurt. Nice brass element and this little red stripe. I love that. That makes it look really classy. So this is a very classy tool and I can't wait to use it. So what I've done, this is the same piece of leather I used as an example in my saddle stitching video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this awl to do a second line of stitching right there so you can see an exact comparison of how it works. I'm going to set that up right now. I forgot to mention in the first part of this video, it comes with this lovely Allen wrench, and it's this beautiful bronze color, and it has this, you know, it has the little ball end on it there, and that's for adjusting or taking out the blade. So that's pretty neat. I've never seen one that's that color before. I quite like it. So some nice details that make getting something like that really nice. Okay, you can see I've prepared the stitching line beforehand. Now the blade is perpendicular to the handle. So the handle wants to sit like this so that the blade sits like this. Now, in my last video, I forgot to mention, you want to skew that blade when you puncture the leather so that your holes end up slanted this way and your stitches end up slanted this way. We're just going to start using it and see what happens. I've never used this awl before, so I'm quite excited. We'll start here. Oh. Okay, well that went through pretty quick, and you can see I didn't actually, there's no blood, but I sliced myself a little bit. Now I guess it punctures through as opposed to my other one. So this awl is skinny and tapers up, so there's always more resistance as it's going through. Where this one, there's the blade at the end, and then it's just straight until here where it widens up. So that happened there. It just went right through because I was the pressure I was putting on it. So let's see here. So that goes through really nicely. I don't know if you can see that, but it leaves a beautiful diamond shape. Now my awl was not a diamond shape, my old awl. It was more of a, oh, that goes through very nicely. It was more of a triangle. There we go. So that goes through those holes really nicely. I'm using quite thick needles and quite thick thread here. I don't know the exact dimensions of the blade, but it seems to work out. Okay, so now is it comfortable to hold while I'm stitching? I'm gonna get into the rhythm here. So I feel like I have to put my finger to stop the blade from shooting through to the end. Although, I think I want to push that all the way through because it widens that hole out a little bit, stretches it out so that when I actually do the stitch, the needle fits through and then it kind of closes naturally behind it. So far, so good. Oh, I like it a lot. It's comfortable in my hand while I'm doing the rest of my needlework. So I'm holding my needle, my awl is comfortably in my hand when I'm doing my stitching, and that is very important. It's very different from my other awl, so it does take a little getting used to. I have tried another diamond awl. I could never get the blade properly sharp. So I really like that I know from holding it exactly what angle my blade is at. So that when I go to puncture the leather, I know my blade is at that slanted angle and I can make the angle the same every time, so my stitches look neat. If you haven't seen my saddle stitching video, follow the awl. It's in this corner. Oh, I punched it again. Oh, that's so sharp. And it goes right through. I gotta be a little more careful. If that blade was a little longer, I would be in trouble. Now something you can't see from there is that these stitches look really straight on the other side as well. And that's because when I puncture the leather with this blade, the blade is perfectly straight, but the handle is curved. So I can come in and find the right angle, and when I push into it, it's not going up, it's not going down, it's going straight across, straight through. And in that way, the stitches, if you can see on that side, are perfectly straight, like the ones on the front. That's pretty great. I like that a whole lot. So I'll tap these stitches down and then we'll have a look at them. So having a look here, you can see that those are some really crisp lines. Compared to the other one that lines are a little more rounded. The actual holes, the angle of the stitch is not quite as crisp. With this one you get a really crisp line, really crisp hole. And like I said, the base of it spreads out and allows you to have, it's almost like getting a fid in there and spreading open the hole before you put the needle in there. So when you get right to the end, it spreads that hole apart and allows you to have a little extra space for the needle and the thread to go through. And then once it's done, the leather naturally closes in and creates this super crisp line. I mean, you couldn't get that with a hole punch. That is a really beautiful way to do it. If you don't already use a stitching awl, I highly recommend trying it, even if maybe it's not your thing. It's a really cool way to create beautiful stitch lines and really change your work from being mediocre to really popping if you can do this right. Yeah, I like this little awl. It's fun. It's really pro. I'll put a link to the product in the page below so you can see the details on it. Kind of have to get used to it. I'm used to stitching with a homemade awl that my dad made, and so going to something like this is slightly different. The angles are different, so when I'm actually pushing it into the leather, it's slightly different. If you have used this awl or you have a different stitching awl that you like, drop a comment below and let me know what it is. I really like doing these unboxing videos, and I will do a full review on this after I've had it for a few months to give you guys a little bit more of an idea of exactly my thoughts about it. Thanks for watching my unboxing video and demonstration of the Crimson Hides Pipe Awl. If you like this video, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. When you subscribe to my channel, it helps me out more than you know, and it's just a click of a button. It's totally free for you, but it helps me out a lot, helps me make more videos, and helps YouTube tell other people about my videos. To those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll be me and you be you. Peace.